Hi, my name is Brandon Dorman with OpenEd, and this webinar is going to take you from not having an OpenEd account to having one and assigning things to your students. So the first thing, of course, is to go to opened.com, and from there you're going to want to create an account. And what you would do, you'd say join for free if you're a teacher here, and I'll also run through the student creation process. So you say teacher, I'm going to make up an email here. Okay. Now, if you are using Google Classroom, you're going to want to hit this Google Classroom account in order to use your Google Apps for Education. It's going to be a lot easier for you down the road, but I'm not. So I'm just going to say this. And then I'm going to go ahead and say, enter my details here. And here, find your school. This is really important. So I'm just going to pick a random school here in Georgia. Okay. And let's go ahead and pick, I can do any of these core subject lesson areas. Now it's going to be a math. Let's go be a 9th grade math teacher. And we have an option as well. You can select a textbook that you're using, and what it does is it creates kind of a lesson plan or a group of lessons that's already pre-aligned to that textbook. So let's go ahead and do a geometry textbook here. And I will go and create my class. So this is about the raster chart. But before we can really use this, this looks cool and all, but let's go ahead and take a look at what this really looks like. So here's my lesson plan, and here's all the different units for that textbook. So it's fantastic, already arranged for you. So when you go through and what you would do is if you want students to use this group, this particular video and assessment, you would go through and just click the plus button here. Or if you want to have them start it later, so maybe this one you don't want them watching until the weekend, until Halloween here. That way they won't see this on their sheet until later. We go to the roster here and we look at this class code, or I can invite students by email as well. What I would do here is I'm going to go ahead and just use the class code. So I'll copy this, okay? And then I'll use that in just a minute. So this is the teacher view. We'll come back to this in just a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a student account. So just to see what students would see. So the student selects student, and I did not give them a username and password. So now they're going to go and enter that class code. Just like that. Okay, and so that way they're going to be automatically joined to that class that the teacher has created. And I'm going to start learning. And there's my assignment, my assessment that has already been assigned to me. Let's go ahead and take that really quick so we can get it on the mastery chart to see what it looked like. Okay, I'll just get everything wrong. Okay, actually I got lucky. Simple enough, it works out that way sometimes. Okay, so then remember that what's neat is that as a student, you go through and the student's going to get a rationale as to what they missed, as well as a video that's going to be tailored exactly what they need. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and sign out, and let's take a look at the teacher view to see what the teacher would be seeing here. And now I can see that my student has answered. I can also click on that particular score and I can see exactly what they answered and how they did, and I can even assign certain resources to the student. Also, now that I've added some students, and again I can also use that class code, I can invite them individually, or I can upload a spreadsheet with their usernames and emails, passwords. From the resource library here, this is one of our more popular ways to do things. You're browsing it, you're looking for different resources, which I can use the grade filter. I can use the resource type, so maybe I'm just looking for games, 9th grade games. I see one I think I like, and let's go ahead and assign that to my student, just like that. So everything's very customizable, and that is how you get OpenEd set up and started for students.